Hello.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Welcome to episode 222. Come get your podcasts. I am your host, Adam.
I'm Dustin.
And I'm Chris.
I thought about saying twos really quick, and then I thought, that's stupid, and I'm not going to do it.
Just
But
press two. Just press
Two.
two for a while.
press two for a while. How we doing, gentlemen?
You know, we're doing okay.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good.
Good.
I probably could have slept all morning and been. I could have easily woken up like 20 minutes ago and been okay.
But instead,
Is that? What happened?
I forced myself to get up at like 9 o'clock. I could have kept sleeping, probably just all morning.
It sounds
I
like
got
that would have
home
been
at
nice. Oof. You were up?
I had a haircut this morning.
I thought it was work. I was like, damn.
No, thankfully not. I got up at 7:30 though.
I also got up at 7:30.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
I was like, I could have slept until 8, but my body was just like, nope, you're getting up now.
Yep, my body just told me to get up. Actually started at 7, and I tried. I really tried. At 7:30, just couldn't do it anymore.
Hey, at least you tried, you know.
Yeah. I was like, no, I'm sleeping in. I want to go back to bed. No. It's like, you're getting up.
I didn't go to sleep till like
Yeah,
1
so-
a.m. though, so.
Oh, damn.
I got addicted to those I Love the 80s, man. I was watching that all night.
What did we learn?
I gotta see what's next.
I didn't learn anything new. I just remembered things, you know.
Nostalgia.
The Goonies.
What do we
the
remember?
Goonies were huge, you know.
The Goonies were huge.
Indiana Jones was huge. Return of the Jedi, big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure.
You know, it's good stuff. I just watched the last one this morning before jumping on, and you know, the fall of the Berlin Wall, big deal.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Mr. Gorbachev,
Dustin was there.
he tore down the wall.
Personally, yeah.
Oh, brick by brick.
Brick by brick. Yeah.
Cobblestone.
But there's more. There's more. There's another version of I Love the 80s called Strikes Back. I'm gonna watch, and there's like I Love the 70s, and I think there's I Love the 90s. I'm gonna watch them all.
These are all on YouTube.
Yeah, I had gotten like, I don't know if your brains work the same way as mine, but like I just got the jingle for like this show in my head the other day, and I was just like, I want to YouTube this jingle so I can just listen to it and get it out of my head. And then all of a sudden it was like all the episodes were on YouTube, and I'm like,
Oh, actually, we have everything right here.
what?
Yeah, and you went,
It was like finding like some treasure.
yeah, I was going to say, such a happy find where you're like, oh my God, I just discovered something that I'm going to love.
So yeah, that was my night basically yesterday after I watched The Pit, of course, but I was just watching that.
One episode left.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it was what a show.
That one was written by Noah Wiley?
It was.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It was a very good episode.
I think he wrote the one that won him an Emmy from last season. So that tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I was
What
talking
are we
about
doing with this damn baby? By the way, sorry to get.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, it's been a...
where's Baby
Guys,
Jane
what,
Doe?
the baby?
Been all season.
Yeah, it was real fun. The most recent episode, Katie and I decided to watch while we were eating. So there were several moments I just was like, I'm just going to look down at my plate. I don't need to see the bar fight that somebody got their face
Oh, yeah,
gashed
was that?
open.
Yeah, somebody had
and
their face gashed.
Yeah, that
Yep.
was a big
the
gash.
tug of war rope. I was like, there was a few that I was
Just
like,
a little rope burn.
yeah, I was like, I'm just going to.
A little rope burn. I didn't know how that dude's hand had like rope stuck in it. Like,
Can't feel it anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm fortunate to not have a squeamish stomach in that way, where I could eat and watch it. And be
Yeah,
fine.
I could be eating the plate of spaghetti.
Even the lady in the first season whose fucking foot was
That was a little rough
That
for
was-
me personally.
I was fine, like, but I can't watch someone get their arm broken in like a skateboarding accident video. So I can't watch that. That's too much.
That's how I am with leg.
Ugh. Nope. I'm good.
Called phantom pain.
Yeah. No thanks.
The whole game about it.
There is a very good game about phantom pain.
If only it was finished.
Hey, you only got 4 more months until you can play Metal Gear Solid 4 again. Or for the first time, I should say.
Why are we waiting until August? They have it. They had that ready.
I'm sure it's ready right now.
Give it to us now, you cowards.
Please. I mean, considering given everything else that's happening in the video game world right now, which is next to nothing.
Yeah, there's like nothing that's been going on in the video game world.
Pokemon Champions came out.
I heard it's not good though.
I've also heard it's not good.
Really?
Isn't that like you fight like Pokemon battle other people, or am I thinking of something else?
I believe you are correct.
Okay.
It's just like a straight up choose your Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you ever played Coliseum when you were younger, but
Stadium,
yeah,
or was it Coliseum?
Stadium. Well, Coliseum was the sequel. I think Stadium. Okay. Stadium was the first one. Okay. Coliseum, I could also be talking out my ass. I don't know. Coliseum, I feel like did happen at some point though, and in the same vein as Stadium, where it's just you fight your pocket monsters.
Pocket monster fight.
Pokemon fight. But yeah, for a new game, not being, I mean, I don't really care about 60 FPS that much, especially in a game like that. But
yeah.
That is a big concern, I guess, for a lot of people. And, it's Game Freak, so they didn't update an engine or anything. It looks awful. According to people.
But they're still going to make gangbusters.
Allegedly.
They're still going to make gangbusters.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they'll still make a ton of money. Doesn't matter.
And it was Pokemon Coliseum. This video game was out of my zeitgeist. I didn't know existed until now.
Okay, thank goodness.
There's Pokemon Stadium 2 for the 64, and on GameCube is Pokemon Coliseum.
That's what it was. Okay.
There's just so
Knew
much.
there was one in there somewhere.
So much about the GameCube. I never had a GameCube, so I don't really pay attention to that stuff.
That's where I played Eternal Darkness.
Did you play Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes?
No, but I watched my friend play it.
Hell yeah.
How was the GameCube?
Fine.
Just
Good. I mean, like I didn't own it, so
I played
other than the controller being weird.
I played a lot of Mario Kart and Super Smash Brothers at a friend's house. But
on the GameCube?
On the GameCube, but I don't remember. The controller was definitely weird for sure. But
Yeah, I also had a buddy who had it, and it was like, what, Crazy Taxi?
I think that was Sega Dreamcast, wasn't it?
Maybe. I only ever played it on the Dreamcast.
Oh no, I am thinking of the Dreamcast and that weird ass controller
That also
too.
had
That was also weird as, and this is coming from somebody who is fine with the N64 controller. So I mean, I don't know. My opinion doesn't really matter. I think, but
Hey, Nintendo 64.
Yeah, I actually
a classic.
I didn't like the N64 controller when I was younger, just because I never had an N64. So when I was playing it at a friend's house, playing GoldenEye, I was just getting my ass kicked. But like when I did Ocarina of Time, when I streamed it like that, it actually felt okay. Like it wasn't.
it
bad.
makes sense as a controller.
Yeah.
But it's just it's a weird 3 prongs.
Yeah.
Glad we've gotten away from that.
Yeah. Unique.
I like that the D-pad.
unneeded.
The D-pad basically on the N64 controller was useless.
Primarily, yeah.
Like what an odd placement of where it was.
Well, I'm pretty sure the logic was we had a D-pad. We people won't like it if we just go to a
Yeah.
throw it on there somewhere.
But make it weird if they want to use it.
I mean, having larger hands, it was easy for me to like D-pad and analog stick while still hitting Z.
Yeah. Not me. my hands were not that big.
I was a golden god of GoldenEye.
Yeah. Odd job.
Because of not even odd job. Like you can literally, if you could learn how to strafe.
Then yeah, you were.
And you can duck, like you're scooting around everybody. Odd job or no.
Yeah. While we're all fumbling around trying to aim just normal while we're stopping.
Yeah, that was my secret. Cat.
Yep. That's a good strategy, man.
Worked out for me.
What a good time for video games that was, though.
It was a golden era. We've had a few since then, I guess, at least.
I still remember getting a Nintendo 64 for my 6th grade graduation present and playing Ocarina of Time, the Water Temple, on a Friday night. And I remember it because it was raining as fuck outside. And I just remember playing the Water Temple. Good times.
I've been enjoying Tears of the Kingdom.
Good.
Since I have the Switch 2 port for it, and there is a temple in that game that is suspiciously a lot like the Water Temple. But not nearly as bad. It's the Lightning Temple of all things, but
sounds dangerous.
Water Temple's nemesis.
I got through it relatively quickly, especially compared to the Water Temple.
And you had to play music to like lower the lightning levels, or
no? There's 7 floors in it.
7. Wow.
And you're trying to find 4 locks to unlock, so you can access the main thing to go up to the 7th floor to fight the boss. And it was just a lot of, you didn't have to raise or lower anything, but I had to glide upward. Like there's wind in there to like push you up as far as you need to go. And then it was basically a combination of the Water Temple and the Shadow Temple from Ocarina of Time. Because I had to take find a bunch of light sources and then use mirrors to like reflect it around to unlock some yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, it was pretty cool, but like I said, it didn't take me that long, so I don't dislike it at all. It was very enjoyable, very to the point, and again, not like the Water Temple where you're just figuring
switching
out
your boots constantly.
Yeah, boots, songs,
yeah,
long shot, hook shots. I mean, wasn't nearly as bad. Found all the secrets in it, so that was nice too. And yeah. I highly suggest playing that game.
Can't recommend it enough.
Cannot recommend it enough, especially after figuring out how to easily repair weapons that you like.
You just merge them, right?
Well, you merge weapons with you can merge them with other weapons, which increases their attack power. But like if I took, I don't know, a sword and put another longer, bigger sword on it, eventually the longer, bigger sword would break off and be destroyed. So I could put something else on the sword I had. But it's just, you find rock octoroks. I think I said this last time.
Oh, yeah. They just
they suck
them up and then they spit them out and it's repaired.
Repair them and enhance them potentially. So,
did you get the Master Sword yet?
Not yet, honestly. I still have at least one more temple, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I have whatever the Zora temple is going to be. I would guess it's water, but also maybe not. Since they've kind of subverted expectations. There's also been a re-emergence of some old bosses, which has been interesting.
Oh, okay.
One specifically from early Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I mean, it's Zelda. I just run around exploring, trying to find like you can get different, obviously, armor, suits, and hats, and legs. But if you upgrade them enough, you get set bonuses. And so I'm trying to collect enough resources to upgrade what looks like, without being in the dark, it just looks like you're wearing a gimp suit. I think it's supposed to be like a luchador, because at night, like, you glow and you have like a skeleton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I believe it was also in Breath of the Wild, but it just straight up looks like you're a gimp.
When it's not glowing in the dark.
Right, but if I level it up enough to get a set bonus, I believe I do double damage with bone weapons. And that I can put like some Gibdo bones, which are the things from Ocarina of Time that like scream at you and then you get frozen.
Yeah.
Those, they drop their rib gauges when you slaughter them, and that is like it gives the whatever you added to like a 50 plus damage bonus. So like you can do some serious stuff with it.
Okay.
So like I can take like I believe it's from Majora's Mask. There's like a fierce deity set you can get.
That sounds familiar.
which ups your it ups your attack bonus. But you get all 3 pieces of that, and you can unlock a fierce deity sword, which base does like 60 something damage or 50 something damage. So if you put a Gibdo ribcage on it, it does over 100. And if you have the set bonus from the skeleton thing, it does over 200 damage.
Damn.
And you see where I'm going here.
Yeah. Then it snowballs
Yeah, real quick.
from there. Yeah.
And can one-shot a lot of things. But it's
Even a Lionel?
Not certain Lionels. Probably, actually, most Lionels probably not. But I can probably, if it's one of those things where if I'm wearing that set and I have the set bonus along with the damage and the Gibdo bone, but it's almost broken, then that also does double damage. And if you jump on a Lionel's back, you don't degrade your weapon at all. So if it's about to be broken, you just get free double damage on it.
Okay.
And yeah, so like I can probably take a silver Lionel down in like 6 to 8 hits, something like that.
What's a normal? Like it's a grind?
I mean, it's just like any boss, especially
Any like
Zelda.
field boss?
Yeah, you just figure out how to stun it, hop on the back, rinse, repeat.
Yeah.
And you stun it by shooting it in the face with arrows. And you can get, if you take an arrow and you attach a Keese eyeball, like little bat guys, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If you put an eyeball on the end of the arrow, it homes into their face. So you get headshots. And if you get a Lionel bow and upgrade it with a rock Octorok, it can change the properties of it. So I have one right now that shoots 5 arrows for every 1. So basically, I put a Keese eyeball on it. It only uses 1 Keese eyeball and 1 arrow, but it shoots 5 of them.
And they all hit the face.
All hit the face, stun it, repeat the same thing with bombs, so 1 bomb actually becomes 5 bombs, and shoot it at his face, hop on his back, and rinse, repeat. They go down pretty quick.
Yeah. I would imagine.
So you
I
found,
got him stuck in a loop, and this is where we're going to stay.
So you found a system. So
I did, and you farm bombs in the underground areas around certain trees that are everywhere, and then you can take those bombs, go find a cave entrance, especially at dusk or at night, and like a whole swarm of Keese come out. You shoot 1 bomb into that swarm, and that drops roughly 13 to 15 eyeballs, and there you go. There's your farm.
all right. Okay.
I've learned a lot in the last couple weeks, and so yeah, I'm just hunting down different clothing sets for funsies.
I say it sounds like you're having a fun time.
Yeah, just
It really
exploring,
is just fun,
having a
just
good time.
exploring, yeah, running around.
Yeah.
I have several horses. One's even golden, but I don't care.
Is one Epona?
No, one is not a Pona. That's the only other thing I did not like about Breath of the Wild. Is like you don't get a Pona. You can find a Pona.
But yeah, you were saying you just enjoy running around, right?
Every
Exploring.
time, every time I get a horse, I eventually I'm like, stable it. I'm gonna run around. Especially because you unlock the sages after you beat temples and stuff like that. So I have 3 right now, and one of them is from the Wind Temple. So if I'm gliding, I can use that and just like propel myself forward without having to do anything.
I think that's the one I actually beat, the Wind Temple.
That was a tough one. Tougher, I should say, comparatively to the other 2 I've done. I've done Fire Temple and the Lightning one, obviously. And Wind. Wind was the toughest on a couple of the locks you have to unlock. But we got there.
Maybe I'll play it again at some time. Cause
It's worth your time.
I mean, that's the thing that with Breath of the Wild, it took me a couple tries to actually click and to keep with it. The building mechanics just didn't sync with me. I didn't care enough about doing it, so it's like, ugh.
That was the other thing. I mean, I like the building mechanics, but it's kind of a chore a little bit.
Yeah.
But you can eventually unlock a power that you just store builds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. And so you can activate it, choose what you want to build, And if the resources for it are within a certain radius of you, it automatically kind of puts them together. But if they're not, you can craft them. Excuse me. You can craft them by just using like a currency, like a rock, mineral thing, zonite. And it just costs however many of those in order to just like craft them. So you can build it anytime, which is nice. So that's been when I got that has been a huge time saver. And you also find like schematics throughout Hyrule and below Hyrule that automatically save contraptions to your, you can just build whenever. Favorite one so far is I stuck together about 30 apples and saved it as a favorite. And so now when like I'm running low on healing, I activate that and walk around trees, and they automatically just all get pulled into each other.
Oh, that's funny.
That's fantastic.
Instead of building it, I just like stop it from going. They all just drop on the ground, and I can collect them.
And then,
Brilliant.
And then you cook.
And then I go to somewhere where it's hot, and I don't need like the little bowl thingy, and I literally just put them on the ground, and then they all become baked apples.
You're just finding ways to do things.
I am working smarter, not harder.
Yep. They gave you the resources. You're going to use them.
And it's literally just allowing me to go do whatever I want and explore. And it's nice. First thing I did was get the triple stamina wheel. That's maxed out.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's key.
That makes sense.
Yeah, And I think I have like 13, 14 hearts right now. So everything I'm getting is going towards just health from now on out.
Because that's the one, every shrine you can upgrade your...
You get a 1/4 of a resource.
Yeah, every 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's still the same from Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I mean, eventually I'll find the Master Sword, but I don't know if it's going to be the same like Breath of the Wild, where you have to have at least 10 hearts to pull it out,
Yeah.
But you kind of do that in the very beginning of the game to get out of the Temple of Time. So I don't know if they do that again or not. But I mean, I'll be prepared, I guess.
Yeah. Like they may do that again.
Might.
Maybe.
They might. So yeah, currently it's just hunting down schematics and clothing for funsies and just upgrading my health and seeing what little neat things there are to do.
And there's probably a ton of neat things to do, knowing Zelda.
There's a lot. There is a lot.
Speaking of Zelda, how do you guys feel about the very heavily rumored Ocarina of Time remake that we might be getting this year?
Is it for this year?
That's the rumors. It's the 40th anniversary of Zelda this year, apparently.
Oh, man. I don't know if... I'm not going to be upset if it happens. I know that much.
Like a full remake.
That's the rumor, is a Ocarina of Time remake.
Like, there's that Unreal 5 remake of Kokiri Forest. I don't know.
Might get me to buy a Switch too.
Well, half my battle's done.
I don't know.
I think the only reason I'm hesitant is just because the original is, it's the original and it holds up even now.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
It does.
Graphics and everything. So, like, do we need it? No. Is it something I'd get? Probably.
I'm just curious on what it would look like. Like, because, the
too.
remakes they've done, like they did a remake of Link's Awakening, and it's very cartoonish.
Yeah.
But then again, that was a 2D game that they made 3D.
Right.
So that makes sense. But this one, I could see them going like Breath of the Wild graphics.
I would say, would you put it in that engine? Maybe.
Yeah. But damn, that's a game that so many people would love to see remake, myself included.
I would say it'd be one of those things where, like, it'd be going from the original Metal Gear Solid 3 to, Subsistence or whatever, just because the camera's unlocked then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like it's a fixed-ish camera in the original, but
In certain places, it's fixed.
Right.
Not in a lot of places. A lot of places, it was, you could just move it, move it around. But
I'm just wondering how that would change things.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, being somebody who literally just played it for the first time a few years ago, I think a remake would be cool. Like, it'd be something like a more modern version of it would be fun to see, just because like I've only experienced it once. But in the same vein, since I did just experience it, and it did still hold up very well. It almost feels like I don't feel a need for it. But like, again, I had that like first time ever playing it feeling way more recently than a lot of people that have probably been waiting to be like, man, yeah, if you remade this, I'd be excited about this because I played it 20 years ago.
So, I mean, the remake isn't for you, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily something I wouldn't check out, but yeah, it's like, that's probably why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling about it, but
If
I'm coming at it in a unique way.
If it does happen, I'm not going to mind it.
No.
And it's Nintendo doing it, so like it's gonna have that love and attention to detail.
You'd hope so.
It's also gonna never go on sale. So
Nope.
Yeah.
Never.
But I don't know. It's just like that's like Ocarina of Time is such a key point to my childhood. So it would be the inner child in me would be in love with it. Like,
Yeah,
100%.
same. I'm curious. Like, I'd almost prefer a Majora's Mask version, like remake, just because I'm less familiar with that one.
I've never played Majora's Mask still. Well, I shouldn't say I've never played. I have played it, just not gone far in it at all.
It's very good,
I've heard that.
but it's not. I mean, like Ocarina of Time is
Ocarina
my
of Time.
OG, yeah. But if it does happen, I'm probably in on it. Maybe not a day one. No, it depends on what it looks like, honestly.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I was going to say, like, I say that having just played the original version, but, like, then I also think of, like, the Final Fantasy VII remake. Not in terms of, like, combat style and all that stuff, obviously, but, like, modernizing it in a way to be like, wow, this is a little different, but also a great game. Like, I don't know. Like, if it came out, it might be something that I would check out because I enjoyed it so much.
Time will tell. When's the movie supposed to come out?
Isn't it a TV show?
No,
I thought it was a TV show.
I don't think
Yeah, I
so.
thought it was a movie.
Pretty sure it's a movie.
Isn't that next year? 2027?
No, you're right. It's a movie. May 7th, 2027.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
When is the actual anniversary?
sometime this year. That's all I know.
Oh, yeah, that's a good call.
Oh, it's February.
Oh, so, okay.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. Well, shit.
February 21st. So we're not that far past it, but I mean, maybe as a release for the movie? Could be. We'll see what happens. Gotta get the announcement first.
Yeah, and this has just been rumored.
I mean, it's from somebody named Nate the Hate that is apparently a reputable source for Nintendo stuff. So it's just rumors. There's nothing been confirmed, and knowing Nintendo, they're probably very pissed off that this was leaked, I'm sure. But no movies, no pictures or, anything like that. It's just,
I mean,
heavily
IGN
rumored.
reported about it a week and a half ago.
yeah.
So
So the guy that said it's coming has reputable leaks in the past. So people are trusting his word.
he leaked the Switch 2 reveal date last year alongside details of the console. and his info on the Ocarina of Time remake has been backed up by Video Game Chronicles sources. So, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
One thing I did find out about the Switch 2, which I very much enjoy as a feature, I'm going to call it a feature, is when you charge it, you can have it so it doesn't charge past like 85 to 90%. So your battery life doesn't drain as fast.
Oh, I like that.
Which is super nice.
It took us this long to get to that point while we're thinking about that.
But hey, we got there, I guess.
Hey, I'm just glad we're there.
So yeah, according to Gaming Insider Nate the Hate, a full remake of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time is reportedly planned for release on Nintendo Switch 2 in the second half of 2026. The project is rumored to be a ground-up reimagining rather than a simple HD port or remaster.
Has Nintendo sued anybody out of Oblivion for doing something with like a Zelda emulator recently? Because that's the only.
Yeah, right.
That's a good point. No.
What were they doing? Yeah.
That would be a good indicator.
Very much so. A reimagining.
I am fine with it if it's true.
Because again, I keep thinking of the Final Fantasy VII remake, because that's
right.
The story, but it is different.
We hold that original thing so dearly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there could be greatness. So, yeah.
Exactly. And even if you don't like it, the original's still there.
Yeah.
And the remake of 7, I think they went a little bit too long with it on parts.
Yeah. For sure.
For sure. Like Rebirth, I think they had the tempo pretty set the whole time. I didn't feel any like, I gotta do this part, or this is taking way too long. Maybe the Gongola section where you had to do a lot of the chocobo like flying and stuff. But
if there was anything in the original that they didn't put in, and this is their way of kind of finally getting it in
into the 7 remake.
Like, yeah, was there something when they originally made 7, like they didn't have the resources or capacity to like put in that they wanted to, and so
I don't know.
They're fleshing it out. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
That I'm not sure. I think my assumption is that they wanted to. They might not have had the idea to build everything up back then when they first made 7. Sure. It was probably a complete game, but then as the popularity of 7 got up there, Advent Children was going to be made. And then, like, the 7 universe was expanding. It made them probably want to expand on it more. Because they did have, like, Crisis Core that came out. And
true.
I don't know. 7 is just a special spot for a lot of people. So
yeah. Well, and it was 3 discs, right?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, Final Fantasy 8 and 9 are 4 discs each. So
Jesus, man.
Oh, Advent Children.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I was hyped when Advent Children trailers got leaked back in the day. I'd watched the leaked trailer so many times. I thought it was like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That was what, 2005?
Oh, no way. I was like 2002.
Yeah.
Now I gotta look this up.
I know I was in high school.
No, it came out in 2005. 2002 is like when all the leaks and stuff were coming out, though, or somewhere around there. 2002, 2003. Because I remember seeing a leaked trailer of Tifa fighting in that church, and I was like, what is this? This looks so cool. And, of course, it came out on DVD and UMD for your PSP.
On DVD.
DVD, USB for your PSP.
On TNT.
DVD on TNT.
Now in ultra high def.
HD DVD.
Yep.
But yeah, 7 is just like a special property for so many people.
It's like Ocarina of Time for a lot of people.
It is. Yeah.
Have you guys seen? There was an interview. I forget who. It might have been Rotten Tomatoes. They were doing a cast interview for their Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
And Donald Glover, how he got his N64.
No, what happened?
No.
Okay. Apparently, growing up, he and his brother and all his family had an NES, and he wanted to get a Super Nintendo, but the family couldn't afford it. And by the time they got to the point where they could afford it, the 64 had come out, and so he wanted that, and obviously couldn't afford that at that time. And so he was like had such huge FOMO that he was trying to figure out ways to get it, and there was like a local radio station that was giving away 64s for like the 8th caller or whatever. And so he like told his brother, he's like, we're gonna get this thing, and he like stayed home from school for like 3-4 days.
Jeez.
And would figured out when the right time to call was, and he eventually wanted 64 so he could play Super Mario 64.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. That's
Yeah.
dedication, man.
I know, man.
Donko's a nerd. I love it.
Oh yes, he is.
I think in one of his songs he references Toe Jam and Earl.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, Bonfire. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Looking for my Earl like Toe Jam. That's right. That's a pull right there.
That is a pull.
That was the lyric that sold Misty on Childish Gambino.
He gets it.
As a Sega kid, hell yeah, dude. Like, Toe Jam and Earl was that shit, man.
The shit, yes.
I just remember, like, my parents taking us to my uncle's house when I was a kid, and he had a Sega Genesis, so I thought it was the coolest place to be. And just playing, like, Toe Jam and Earl, Sonic the Hedgehog, if you remember Columns, like, which is basically Tetris, essentially, but...
Yeah. It was the Sega Tetris.
It was the Hydrox. No, it was the Oreo of Hydrox.
There you go.
Because Hydrox is the original.
You're welcome, British people.
But, man, God, video games are awesome.
Aren't they?
They are.
I love them.
I got avid
Been
children staring at my face right now because I have a Wikipedia page of it up.
I was like, are you going to watch that later?
No, probably not.
Oh, all right.
Probably not.
Did you like Advent Children?
I was indifferent about it. I think it's better now that it's like there's like a complete version of it out now.
After watching it, yeah.
I mean, I was hyped on it just because it was Final Fantasy VII, like a sequel.
Well, in a new medium, yeah.
But seeing like Cloud and Sephiroth actually fight was awesome.
Yeah.
like having that, like there's a scene where he's fighting Kadaj, which is like the Sephiroth like remnant or whatever he is, and Cloud beats the shit out of him, and there's like one fight where like Kadaj is on the ground and he holds his sword up, and then Cloud goes to do like some super attack on him, and all of a sudden Kadaj turns into Sephiroth, and it's just like what, what, and then Sephiroth started to beat the shit out of Cloud.
And your mind exploded.
It was intense to see that as a young lad. I mean, I say a young lad. I was like 18 when it came out, so.
In 2005, I was either 17 or 18.
Yeah, I think when it came out, I'm pretty sure I was 18. I might have been 19 by the time it came out in English, so.
30 years ago.
God. How?
Almost 20 years ago.
20 years ago. I know what you meant, though. Getting old, man. It's getting old. Dustin's like, welcome
Tell
to the
me
club.
about it. Yeah, you guys were talking about it. I was like, well, I was 21. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Do you have to drink to get through the showing?
No, right.
But it would be really cool to see like what they could do with the Zelda Ocarina of Time remake.
Yeah, I wouldn't be, like I said, I wouldn't be upset about it.
I just don't want it to lose that charm, And I think they, knowing Nintendo, I think their head is in the right space for that kind of stuff.
They're usually pretty good about that stuff.
They usually understand.
There's just, but Ocarina of Time just has that charm. It's hard to really pinpoint exactly what it is. You just know it's there.
It was a whole confluence of many things coming together at exactly the right time.
Just have it. If I gotta talk to that fucking owl, just make it
You
so that
know
the
you will.
Just make it so that the OK button is the first button. I don't have to click up, so I don't accidentally get him to repeat the same thing to me. Damn
I
it.
think Dustin watched part of it, but did you watch that Ocarina of Time cartoon I sent you guys last week?
I did not. I'll have to check it out still.
Oh, I watched that whole thing,
It's like
dude.
there's a specific reference to the owl. So.
Yep. I was like the owl and then the rolling. I think is what really cracked me up.
Yeah, I'm gonna click on it now so that it's in my watch list on YouTube,
So right
I
there.
can go to it immediately.
So I had a friend who lived down the street from me when I was growing up, and after I had gotten my 64, or was given my 64 for my birthday, and then Ocarina of Time came out, we played a lot of Ocarina of Time. And when he'd play, he would roll across Hyrule Field, and I was like, it annoyed the hell out of me just because like over and over and over and over and over and over again. And he was like, no, it's faster than running. And I hated the sound repeatedly so much. I was like, it is not faster than running. Don't, like, this is annoying me. Can we please stop and just run? He's like, but this is faster. And we got into a big argument about it. And, all these years later, he was right. Rolling is way faster. But
I was about to say, did you guys did you have a scientific experiment of like what is faster and what is not?
yeah, we'd try backstepping and then back walking. And from basically, I think it was the entrance to Lon Lon Ranch to the gate of Hyrule Castle, or, well, the town. Mm-hmm. And timed it with a stopwatch.
The stretch there?
Yeah. And rolling is faster, but, like, I wouldn't hear it when I was younger. Like, it wasn't until we were older. I was like, yeah, you were right. But
Well, I'm proud of you for admitting that. Going back and reflecting, and
and by older, I mean, like, we were in our 20s. And I was like, you're right.
you know what? It
pains me to say.
It takes a big man to admit when they're wrong. So I'm proud of you for that.
And I am nothing if not a big man.
Hey, I've heard rumors.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah. So that is the speed run. One of the speed run strats is to just roll everywhere. Maybe they'll keep it the same for the remake.
I wonder if Navi will be as annoying. Hey.
I think you
Listen.
go. You don't pull back. I think you go even further.
Oh no!
Make her more annoying. Double down.
Same with the owl.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
That fucking owl.
The owl just becomes Navi.
I still remember the music and everything.
Me too.
It's like, and then it speeds up, and then it goes so fast that you accidentally click OK to hear it again. It's like, why?
All right, favorite Ocarina of Time song?
Valerio Fire, I want to say.
My man.
Honorable mention, of course, to Gerudo Valley.
I was going to say, that's mine.
That's a good one too.
That one's mine. I have that on a playlist. I like that one so much.
I didn't
Bolero Fire is tied.
Anytime I hear it, I just think of Carlos now, though. So
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
nothing. That's just what that's just who comes to my mind.
That's actually going to make Carlos happy.
Yeah, good for. I hope so.
It's like, yes,
I hope so. He joined.
it's working.
Carlos joined us for a game of the Super Battle Royale Golf or whatever it's called.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was learning at the same time, and unfortunately, his cow had a 104-degree temperature, so he had to
Aw.
step away a couple times. But yeah, he got the hang of it, and I got a hole-in-one in that game.
I saw that when you posted your...
Ace.
I wish I would have recorded, thought to record it, because it was seriously like we just all swung and then went to go run to the next spot to get to our ball, and then out of nowhere it just yelled out hole-in-one. I was like, "There's no way this just happened."
There's no way.
That won me the game because I was gonna lose.
Ooh.
So get
Your own
good.
Came in
personal Masters
clutch.
tournament.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Ben got to learn some strategies in that game where he's a little gremlin.
We can't hide in a bathroom.
No, you can't hide in the bathroom. He was literally fighting, getting in people's way, doing.
Can't feed him after midnight.
No, I get that
Mogwai?
reference.
Mm-hmm. It's a Gremlins reference.
Gremlins reference. Is it they can't drink? Can they not have water?
Can't be fed or get wet.
Yeah.
Get wet.
Can't get wet and can't be fed after midnight.
Yeah, I knew it was something like that.
Mm-hmm. That'll be a game that I check out, though. That's definitely something down up my alley.
I mean,
for $5.
I mean, I hope they want to play again. That's the thing. You know,
it's one of those.
It's one of those. Just like it's $5. I'm just glad it's only like $5 because
How many people can play it at the same time?
up to 8.
Okay.
And there's 18
Make it
holes,
fun.
and it follows golf rules. Where I was telling Dustin, where it's like you want to get a birdie or par. I mean, Ben got an albatross one time.
That happens.
Yeah, you
Got 2 on a 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
But as you're playing, you can. There's no sprint button, so you have to like run to your ball. But as you're running, you can get items like Mario Kart, and like there's like you can get like a dueling pistol where you can shoot somebody. You can get an ice cannon. You can get coffee that makes you run faster. You can get a golf cart that obviously allows you to get to your ball quicker.
Or run over people.
Yeah. You can hit people with your golf club. There's air horns that make people shoot badly. Like it's just it's chaotic, and at first it was me, Ben, Colin, and Sarah playing, and poor Sarah, we're too competitive. And so she was getting left behind. we're all, me, Colin, and Ben are just super competitive against each other, but I felt bad. Because I wasn't going to take it easy. No way.
No.
But your boy walked out. We played 3 games. I won every one.
Wow.
So, and then at the
go.
last game, I was losing. I like the first half of it, and I was joking around. I was like, guys, I don't really care about winning. It's all about the vibes. And Colin's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you're the one winning.
But it's a fun time.
I'd check it out.
I would love for us to get all together and play that game for sure.
Was it keyboard and mouse, or were you doing?
I was
like,
doing keyboard and
controller?
mouse, but apparently you can do controller. But
Okay.
I was doing keyboard and mouse. I think everybody else was too. Besides, I think Sarah was doing controller. So, but they have you like you want to do the tutorial when you first log in, and it shows you how to play. Like when you first get into a game lobby, like it's just like a driving what is it?
Yeah, you're on the driving range.
Driving range. That's what I was saying. I was gonna say driving course. I'm like, that's not right.
No, it's just a range you drive balls.
And then
Hit balls on.
and then like the tutorial tells you how to play, what to do, things like that. It's pretty simple to learn how to play. So, but it was a fun time. Played for like 2 hours.
If I didn't have a gala to go to later today. I'd
Gala?
probably check. Yeah, I'm being fancy today.
God damn.
A gala.
Gala. It's gala week. We had fundraising week. My work had a fundraiser last Tuesday. And then today is Barkin Wine. So it's for Noah's Ark.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I now know that you said bark in wine.
And wine. Yeah.
And I thought you said
Barkin'
like
wine.
barkin, like one word, barkin. Wine.
Barkin'.
And I'm like, I've never heard of this wine company before. What do you...
Barkin' wine.
And
Barkin' wine.
wine.
Got it. Understood.
Yep. Gonna go raise a bunch of money for puppies.
Good. They
Kitties.
deserve it.
What other
Kitties
and whatever
deserve it.
other animals they have?
Snakes.
Probably.
Rabbits.
Probably.
Birds.
Maybe.
Where's my birds?
Burb.
You're in a government facility somewhere
Where's my birds?
being manufactured. Yeah.
Charging.
Where's my birds? We'll get you a bird.
Where's my bird?
With his sausage fingers.
Speaking of which, I am caught up on Daredevil.
Oh, I thought you were going to like speaking of Mickey Rourke, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I was the same. I was like, speaking of sausage fingers.
Speaking of Marvel,
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I too am caught up on the Daredevils.
it's pretty damn good.
I like
it.
It's pretty damn good. I gotta say.
Marvel is on the positive side of things right now.
Yeah, they crushed it with Wonder Man.
Oh man, that was so good.
Daredevil's doing dividends. Yeah, Spider-Man coming out in 3 months. 3 months, I think.
Got the Punisher thing next
Oh
month.
yeah, you got the Punisher one thing.
One last kill.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch the trailer for that, by the way?
I did not.
I have not.
Ooh, it is gonna be
Bloody.
intense. Probably. Bernthal's an executive producer on it.
Oh, so it's
And I think
Okay.
I think he helped write it.
Sure.
So yeah, I think we're-
Daredevil has a lot of F-bombs I wasn't expecting. Not
there
that
was especially that last episode.
Yeah.
I mean, Marvel's going with it, and it's appreciated because it's like, yeah, that's, they're just like
The comics are that way. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah.
So,
And some of these stories you're telling need the seriousness.
adult themes,
Yeah.
which somehow swearing can only get you to.
Yeah, apparently. Right?
fucking right.
I mean, it'd be tough to have everything happening in that show, and there's someone being like, "Well, gee willikers," it'd take you out.
Yeah. Yeah. Darn
Gosh
it.
darn
Frick.
it.
Frick. So,
Um,
it's a welcome addition.
Yeah.
And then speaking of superheroes, The Boys came out.
Is that out?
Fifth season started. First 2 episodes are out. I like where it's going.
I need the last season and a half still, I think.
Yeah, I want to say I haven't watched for the last few seasons. I don't think.
I'm not that far behind, but there was it was too much for me at one point, given it was after the election. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't need this right now.
That's
Yeah, I'm kind of avoiding things of that nature.
It's pretty. It's still kind of with the world's climate, of course.
Yeah,
So
I think my body's ready again.
if you want a show that's not taken seriously and just like a goofy, just watch because you want to watch something. The new Malcolm in the Middle is out too. The first 4 episodes.
Saw that.
Not bad.
I've heard
It's got
things.
it's got its moments. It's pretty funny at times. So I do recommend if you like Malcolm in the Middle, I recommend checking it out.
Is Scrubs still holding up?
Scrubs is definitely holding up, man. Like it had its next episode on Wednesday is its last one of this
Season.
this season at least, if they're gonna keep going.
Okay.
And it is got Scrubs feelings all up in it.
Good.
And then Shrinking ended. What a show! I cannot recommend Shrinking enough to anybody.
That was a series finale?
No, that's a season. There's one more season.
Season finale.
Yeah, they're gonna
Gotcha.
have 4
Okay.
seasons.
Okay.
But really good show. Really good. Cast of characters is incredible. Like you really you feel for each individual one, and they all have their moments, and I can't recommend it enough.
St. Dennis Medical. Promise you.
I tried.
Oh, other than Chris.
I tried. I did try. I watched like 5 episodes of it, and it just didn't click for me.
It's all right.
We started it, but we didn't finish the first episode, and I only think is because we had caught up on The Pit. Mm-hmm. So we'd watched like 2 or 3 episodes of The Pit to catch up. And then I was like, oh, we'll check out St. Dennis, or I keep wanting to call it St. Denis.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fair.
And I just was like, I gotta take a break from I know it's not like The Pit in terms of hospital show like that, but I needed a different vibe at that moment. But I do want to go back to it because it wasn't like bad from what I saw. Yeah,
It really finds its footing. Honestly, probably after like the 5th or 6th episode.
Well, yeah, and it's not fair that it was immediately preceding The Pit, which has been amazing. So it's like, okay, that's not even fair. Let me just come back to it when it's got a chance to.
This second season of St. Dennis has gotten to the point where it's like they've definitely found their footing, and is, in my opinion, on Superstore and The Office levels of comedy.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, they really swung and hit on the second season.
Is it almost like Parks and Rec, where like that first season was a bit rocky, and then like they started to get to that second season, and you're like,
same with
they're getting their
first
stride.
season of The Office. Like it's finding itself. It does in the second, towards the middle part of it, and throughout the end of that season. But the second season has just been really, really, really
They're
solid.
on it.
Yeah, man, there's some things that it's Michael Scott levels of just ridiculousness.
Okay.
In terms of just somebody shooting themselves in the foot, basically.
Okay.
And there's a lot of good storylines.
When he burns his foot with the
Yeah,
grill.
I like waking up to the smell of fresh bacon in the morning. It's just like the only thing that takes away from it for me is, and this is true, I think, of most comedy, NBC comedies especially, is the main character syndrome, where they can't help but interject themselves into other people's business,
Oh,
which
yeah.
that's not unique to this or any NBC
Isn't
comedy.
that the principal from Abbott's Elementary too, basically?
You could say that, but she's not like trying to do it because she's moral like a main character would. She is just chaos.
Okay.
And she puts herself in situations just to mess with everything. But it does it well enough where it's funny.
I saw a clip from Abbott Elementary. And it's a show that I really want to watch. I just haven't fully picked it up yet. Where a white kid got sent to the principal's office because he said the N-word. And the N-word was nerd.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, honestly, that was one of the funnier bits from that entire show. I'm caught up on that as well. I would highly recommend Abbott Elementary to anybody, especially if you've worked in schools. Like, it is
nerd.
Oh no. But like it goes on for like a minute and a half before that, where they're talking about what he said, but they don't say the word. And
they just keep saying the N-word, right?
Principal thinks he said the N-word, and like,
yeah,
what? I thought it was fine. Everyone calls me that. And
you're like, what?
And she's like, well, like, it has some really, really fantastic responses. So it's amazing. That show's incredible. And also the last episode from this past week really threw a wrench in a lot of things. So I have no idea where it's going to go now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They're not following traditional comedy tropes for main characters. They subverted some expectations.
Is that a good thing?
I have no idea. I think so.
Okay.
Being more creative.
It's I don't know this specific storyline where they shook everything up. I don't know how it's gonna go. And it could be good, it could be bad. I mean, and just for the characters, it could be good, it could be really bad for the characters. But like I'm gonna watch, so I'm all in on that show. And yeah, the principal, her name's Ava, is like she immediately puts herself into like top comedy character out there. She's ridiculous in all the best ways. Also, one of my favorite lines ever from a comedy show is there's two of the characters find a cat in the school and decide that they're going to raise it like a child. And so like they're taking turns, like they basically have like a custody battle over it on who gets it when or whatever. And one of the characters involved is the janitor, and he's like, well, I get so and so this weekend, so we're gonna eat a bunch of junk food and watch movies and stuff like that. And it's like, you can't. And like the other person is one of the teachers, and he's like, you can't feed a cat junk food, they're pescatarian. And like without missing a beat, the janitor's like, you telling me this cat believes in God? And and then they immediately go on to the next thing. Nobody talks about it. It's just an offhand comment.
That's funny.
You tell me this cat believes in God?
Fucking hilarious.
It's so good. So yeah, go watch Abbott Elementary for sure.
It's been on my radar forever. I just haven't pulled the trigger to watch it.
We're in the 5th season. There's a lot of star power in there, in terms of cast now and just in general.
Are you guys caught up on The Pit? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they introduced a new doctor, Dr. Cruz, on the night shift.
Yep.
And I know he's guest stars in Abbott Elementary, right?
He does. He's new this season.
He's one of the main characters in Shrinking. So that dude is
Oh,
living
okay.
his life.
He's in a lot of good stuff, and he's
crushing
really
it right
he's
now.
a really good actor.
He really is.
Okay.
He plays a former student of one of the teachers at Abbott, and she, made such an impact on him. He wanted to become a teacher, and now is. So it's a good storyline.
That's cool.
And then there's a whole plot about him possibly being gay, but it turns out he actually just has ADHD, and people get confused about that. It's really funny.
Yeah, because those are two, similar things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
exactly what just made me laugh because I was like, "What?"
Yeah, it's good. And that does have like the main character syndrome, where there's a lot of people who want to interject on each other or whatever, but it's not done in the same way that like St. Denis or Parks and Rec, where people are doing it and it's annoying because it's done so much. Like, this is literally people interjecting in each other's lives because they're, I don't know, it's different somehow. And the only way I can say to like explain it is just go watch the show.
He's like, "You have to watch it to see what I mean.
I promise you it's true.
You'll feel it.
But
It's different."
yeah, exactly. It's an incredible show.
I've not heard a
Yeah.
bad thing about that show. So
I mean, Quinta Brunson has such a comedic genius mind. It's incredible. And I learned that apparently when she created the show, she did not want to star in it. She just wanted
And
to be a
she's
writer.
She's like the main teacher.
She's the main character.
Yeah.
And original, I mean, like, not the main character. She starts off as the main character, and then everyone else kind of gets fleshed out. So they're all main characters. But she was the main character for the first season, or most of the first season. And yeah, like, she originally didn't even want to be in the show. And ABC executives were like, no, if you're going to be writing this and it's you, like, you need to be in it. So
Good choice.
it was a good choice. And we are at an hour.
well, how about that? Time flies when you're having fun.
It does.
We have one disc corner today from our boy Jeff Allegedly. He would like to know, at CGY Boys, what was your caught the last chopper out of Nam experience? Hashtag disc corner. Now, I'm assuming this means, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong because I don't fully understand the question, is that you got the last chopper out of Nam, so you're fortunate? Like you...
I
Kind
believe
of.
so. Yeah,
So-
like
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, initially I took this as like, so you left just before something happened. But yeah, typically, like if you're on the caught the last chopper out of Nam, like you're leaving a bad experience.
You got out just in time.
Right. So like one of the first things I thought of was Katie and I went to C2E2 early March 2020.
Ooh.
Just before the pandemic hit and everything went on lockdown. Like, I'm sure COVID was out there with us at C2E2. But that was like one of my initial thoughts.
Yeah, like Misty and I saw Motion City soundtrack on Valentine's Day right before the world shut down.
Yeah. See, then we got out.
That, or I mean, it's a little not quite literal because it's not a helicopter, but I was in Chicago for something, maybe a Cubs game or something else, concert, and we took the train in, and then we went out afterwards or something, got caught in traffic, and we had to run onto the last train from Union Station to go back to Harvard before, otherwise there would have been no more trains running that night, and we would have to have figured something else out, which would have been very expensive.
Yes.
So, literally got on the last train before I would have had to figure something else out.
I honestly can't think of anything. I don't know if I have a last chopper out of Nam experience, to be honest.
Have you ever, I don't know, it could be something as simple as had a Cuban sandwich from Arby's the day before they discontinued them.
before they discontinued them.
That's very. I mean, that could have
You
happened.
coward.
You know, something like that.
That's very possible. I could have, No, I don't know. Nothing honestly comes to my mind. I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry. I failed you, Jeff.
I filled up my gas tank a couple weeks ago. The day before it shot up by 50 cents.
That's
You lucky son of a bitch.
That's actually a good point. I had filled up my tank. I'll use that, I suppose. I did fill up my tank a few weeks ago, literally before it skyrocketed to $4. I got it at
Boom.
$2.85.
There you go. That's a good one.
Whew.
Here's one, I guess, now that just reminded me, because I was also going to say, like, Chris, you got a PS5 Pro before they jumped in price.
That's true.
I was like, say, Katie and I, we got our house with our interest rate before they climbed pretty drastically. So like
that's also a good one too for me because
man,
I got mine July 2020, right before the housing market exploded.
Yeah.
There's yours, Chris. You're like, I got it just before.
Dude, my house is worth more than double than it used to be currently.
Same.
So it's like, all right.
This is what happened to the boomers.
That's fine.
Yep. We got on that last chopper, Chris, just before we got on it.
All I can think of is the last scene of MASH, and I read the sentence.
Yeah.
Now, I do know that there have been several instances at like parties and stuff where Katie and I have left, and then absolute chaos broke out afterwards. But I don't know if that's the same as this.
Yeah, I've had some of those situations as well, but I don't know.
No.
Because it wasn't like anything bad happened necessarily. It was just like, chaos ensued.
Well, there you go. We found it.
Thank you, boys, for the help on guiding me to my answer.
Yeah, of course.
No worries. Thank you, Jeffrey, for submitting your question. And if you, other dear listeners, have something on your mind you want us to take a stab at answering, send it our way. Head on over to our Discord, the link to which will be in the description of this episode. Head on over there, sign up, or follow, whatever it is, I forget. And then we have a whole channel dedicated to Discorners, so come get your podcast, Discorner. Use the hashtag Discorner if you're feeling nasty, and whatever's on your mind, put it in there, and we'll take a shot at answering it on our next episode. And along with our next episode, you can listen to all of our previous episodes out there on pretty much every podcasting thing available, from Podbean to Google's podcast thing, iTunes, Spotify, you name it. So head on over to your favorite podcasting place. We are most likely there at this point. And along with that, tell everybody you know, friends, family, strangers on the street, about your favorite voice on the internet over here at Come Get Your Podcast. Join on up. I've noticed, actually, our metrics are continuously going up, which is interesting.
Hell yeah.
Look at our Podbean stuff. Anyway, keep spreading that word, people. It's working. But along with all that, we end every episode with a shower thought from Reddit. And this week's comes from user the Smartass One. And they say, the Three Musketeers are famous for their swordsmanship, not their musketry skills. Not their musketry skills. That's going to do it for episode 222 of Come Get Your Podcast. I've been your host, Adam.
I've been Dustin.
I've been Chris.
See you next time.